Hi everyone. In this video we'll try to learn types of views. So in the previous video we have seen that what exactly the view is. View is nothing but it is a virtual table, or view is underlying select query. You put the select query inside a view and you can run the view to get the data, right? There are a lot of purposes I told you. So now in this video let's see what is the categorization of a view. First one, we have a simple view. Second one, we have a complex view, and third one, we have a materialized view. Now what is simple view? I'll give you an example. So directly let me jump to SQL developer and let me give you an example for this. So you can see that we have a products table, right? And in the product table we have 5 product and this is the respective prices. So what is the definition for a simple view, right? I'm talking about simple view. Simple view means that when you write the SQL query which contains only one table and there is not much bigger logic to it, right? Only one single table in the select query and there is not much bigger logic to that view. So those views are called simple view. So what can be the best example? If I say, or if I write the query select star from products table where price is greater than or equals to 200, right? And this is a very simple and basic query that we have just applied one filter condition over here and we are getting only these two products, right? So what I can do is I can create a view. I can say create view and view name is expensive product. I can say as select this, right? So this is a very basic definition or very perfect definition for a simple view. Let me run this and we can see that it is saying expensive product view is created, right? So let me select star from this expensive product and it will give you only this record, right? So this is the basic example of a simple view where you have only one table and there is not much complex logic that we have applied. Now the second thing we have is complex view, right? What is complex view? Now I'll show you the PPT. In the PPT we have given all these statements for this, that what exactly we have the complex view, right? So if your view contains all these things, right? If it contains distinct, if it contains group by logic, if it contains, it should not have CTE common table expression, it should not have Windows function and all these things. So basically the idea behind the complex view is that if it contains more than one table, and if it has joins, if it has aggregate function, having clause, set operators. What are set operator? We'll have a separate lecture for this. Union, all, intersect and minus. We'll learn that in a separate way. But just for time being, I'm trying to give you an idea that if that view contains more than one table, joins and all these elements in the select query, and if you put that select query inside the view, that will be considered as a complex view, right? So in the previous video, we have created one view, right? The view name was total revenue. Now can you please tell me, is it a simple view or a complex view? Of course it is a complex view, that it contains more than one table and it has multiple joins and everything, right? So this view is a complex view, right? Now in the next video we'll try to learn what is a materialized view, and that is a major point as far as views are concerned, right? Now I'll just also try to give you one more idea over here on the views. In the definition of a view, we said view is also an object in database, right? So if you navigate this here in the navigation bar, you have table, you have views, you have indexes, you have packages, you have procedures, you have functions. So all these are objects, right? Tables are objects. So if you expand this, whatever table that you have created, that is stored as an object, right? If you create views, if you see in the navigation bar, all the views are there. Whatever views that you have created, these views are available over here. Either it's a simple view, complex view will be available over here in the view segment. Now for materialized view, we have a separate folder categorized. in the database, in the Oracle database. So whatever materialized view you will be created, those materialized views will be created over here in this folder, right? So in the next video, I'll try to explain you materialized view. Thanks for watching. Till then, happy learning.